No, and I'm talking about the thoughts pretending to play volleyball. I'm talking about the thoughts that pretend to do tennis tricks and bikinis. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
oh God.
And they're selling you the sun visor. Like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Xris Beltran podcast. This is episode 52, I believe. If I'm wrong, you will immediately know. Today, I am joined with a special guest I've only met about 30 minutes ago, and this is Jordon.
It works out just like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it works sometimes. We've been absolutely best buds on Instagram for about a week now.
Easy.
And
maybe.
Yeah. Jordon is a photographer and content creator and founder of the brand Will Model for Toyz.
Yes, right here.
Where he sells merch, broadcasts his work, and contracts his artistry.
Yes.
Jordon is also the host of the podcast Jordon's World Podcast. He also hosts a super relatable podcast with his wife.
Yes.
Who is very badass, Jessica, on his YouTube channel, Crazy Married Cool.
Yes.
And I want to start off by saying, I want to give you and your wife an open invitation to come over.
Of course.
Hang out with me and my girl. And I want to test how strong your guys' relationship is.
Oh, yeah. With
a good game of Super Mario Party.
We're playing.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Have you ever played that game before?
On Nintendo 64?
Okay. If you want to test a relationship out, that's the way to do it.
Really? Not Twister?
So, me and my fiance, we got COVID a couple weeks back at the start of the year.
Right.
We got that game in Mario Kart, but we were really into Super Mario Party. Like I'm talking, like we were yelling at each other.
Oh man, that won't last in my house. You want to test our relationship out? Let's play rock paper scissors.
That's how. See, like I don't know. I just like. Is your family like very competitive and?
All five of us.
All five. Okay, so get this. This is how fucked up my parents were. This is what they used to do back in the day. So, first off, when we did something bad, me and my brother fought all the time.
Right.
We would get grounded for months,
old school,
weeks to the moon and back.
Right.
Okay, and then sometimes my parents would do this fucked up thing. We'd be like, 1 week into groundation, 3 weeks to go. My mom's like, "Hey, you guys want to play Monopoly?" No, I don't want to play. I guess, sure. If you guys win, you'll be ungrounded. Let's go. Let's do this now.
I'm going for the oranges, the yellows.
And dude, that was a disaster house.
Yeah. We don't even play Monopoly in my family.
Oh, really?
Like, in my entire family.
I suggest you do that with your family, though. Just give your kids like impossible groundations and then like let them gamble on it.
We do that with dice. Hey, how much allowance you get this week? $3. Let's go. We're going to shoot quarters.
One time at a family party, we did, I don't know, it was like a roulette style game where we put quarters on stuff. Me and my brother had $4 in quarters. We ended up walking out with $72 and clearing the whole family out for like it was just like we were the lucky ones for some reason. And dude, I think that like opened up this like I think I can game this shit, guys. I think luck is on my side.
Hey, that's a come up right there, though. I mean, shit.
Dude,
how old were you?
I was like 12, 13 years old, something like that. Yeah. God. The first time, one of like the first or like couple dates with my fiance, we went to go get a scratcher. It was our first scratcher ever.
How much was it worth?
It was worth $1.
Well, no, like the winnings.
It was some like arbitrary amount. Yeah. But she won $50. And she goes, "Wow, I should do this more often." And I was like, whoa. It's like, this was an accident. This was supposed to teach you a lesson.
Right.
Yeah. So
I can't, like, every time I'm at the gas station or a store or something and I see the person, like, oh, give me number 3, 2 of the 45s. And it's like, it's $75 you just spent. Like, what are you doing?
Just love the.
Yeah, like, you get
They
the,
do the.
no, not that one, the one above. Like,
Yeah, like they're always.
$75. You didn't even get gas yet. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Nah.
I was in line behind someone who won $1,000 one time, and I was like, "What?" Like, the guy was like, and he just like, or he did something, gave him some money, and then told him he had to go online or something like that and stuff. And I overheard. I was like, "You want $1,000?" He was like, "Yeah."
Don't want to tell nobody.
I said it hella loud in the gas station. You want $1,000? Luckily, there was like a couple of people in there.
Right. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You know you can't.
It was bad though. Good thing I wasn't in the hood.
Yeah,
but
no, it would have went a little different at the gas stations I go to. But
so one question I want to ask you, because this is a thing that I'm constantly worried about with my content, and it has happened to me before. And I want to know if it happens to you. Have you ever felt that people have misunderstood your content?
Of course. They do. Especially with clips,
Yeah.
Clips are misleading.
And like what I mean by that is like not like hear you and then get angry at your opinion, but like hear something or like watch your content and then get the wrong opinion about something because they didn't take it as like a joke.
Oh yeah.
Or
I have my sarcasm. I have like a running "my dad is not in my life" joke. So some people think that I have father issues, and it's not.
Is he around?
No, but
No. Okay. So it's true.
No, father issues. Like I don't act on anything to make you think that I would have a father issue.
Okay.
I wasn't calling you, hey man, are you really gonna show up to the gate? Like no, I'm not. I just wait until you get here. Like
Oh, okay.
Like see, look, somebody's gonna hear this shit. But since it's a running joke,
Yeah.
people think that I have father issues, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think. I wouldn't know either, but.
Okay. So you don't say anything offensive though,
I could see.
Because I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I want to cut people's heads off. Like I'll
say things. I'll say things like if you know me and like say I had a really tough basketball game and this guy was like 6'10". I could pull up the video too, bumping me, pushing me in the bushes, all
bigger
kind
than
of
me.
Stuff. Probably a little shorter than you.
Okay.
But in comparison to me, I'm about like 120 pounds.
Yeah. Okay.
He was beating me up, pushing me, doing all that kind of stuff. Well, that's good content for my podcast.
Yeah.
So I had a whole thing. So I talk about real stuff in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
I just kind of, so that's what makes people offended.
Yeah.
Because you actually know who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I only talk about my personal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to talk about other people on the podcast ever.
They're not watching. They would never
I
know.
That is true.
They would never
so
know.
So when I did work at an appliance store, I did talk about these unruly customers and just how awful they were. I would come home after a hard, sometimes I would even be like, I'm not even planning on shooting a podcast today.
Right.
Someone comes in and pisses me the fuck off, and I'm like, I'm
fuel.
taking this home with me right now. Just great content,
That's what it's for.
The shit you do for content.
I'm telling you, you got to. It's almost like the comedian. You have to go and use your personal stuff and be like, oh, how could I do this in a funny way? But it's real though. It's real things, and you got to be creative.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Yeah.
So most of the time, if people don't talk to me after I just drop a podcast or they acting weird around me, I know they watched it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they feel away about what I said.
So how much? Like how many videos do you upload a week? Like what's your content schedule?
Honestly, I haven't. That's what makes me horrible because I don't jump on the schedule. It's like if I feel something in my real life, then I just bring it to the table.
Okay.
So that's why I get on a run 2-3 weeks. I even do 2 months, and then it's like I'll take a break.
Okay.
And then come back because I always want to do new stuff. Like every 10 episodes for me is like the 10th one has to be different. Number 20 has to be different because it's all chapters.
Yeah.
But I freestyle, so.
Okay. Yeah, same here.
Right.
Same. Like all of my stuff is in improv.
Right.
Complete.
Right.
Like I have like a couple of notes that I'll bring up sometimes, but other than that, like there's no script.
Yeah, my mind just can pull anything out, and I'm ready. But I got like 47 of those. I do interviews as well.
Okay.
I'm at 57 on those. But I ran into that problem, having people come to the podcast, and it was like, wow, you're not even promoting it. You're not even sharing it. So now I'm relying on people who don't know you to now come look at it from me.
Yeah.
So I'd rather do it on my own. And that's how I started doing my own podcast.
Yeah.
Because you can't rely on these people, man. Like, we're trying to build, like, you should be able to post it, and I post it, but you just liking and commenting on the post I posted.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I kind of feel like, though, I don't know. You gotta like branch out beyond people that you know.
Exactly.
Dude, your friends aren't gonna love you. Your friends aren't gonna love this shit. They're gonna be the
ones that least support you.
I have a couple of buddies that watch this show.
Right.
That like, also have been in the podcast too. They're like involved. Mm-hmm. So like they're in it, So they see themselves in it.
Right.
But like a lot of like other friends and everything. But like, I don't expect everybody to just like all of my people to just consume my shit, because I am like specifically shooting for something. Right. You know what I mean? Like it'd be different if I was reporting the news or something, like, right. Hey, out here in Ukraine and Russia, this is how it's going down. Like, right. I would feel like everyone should listen to me, because that's the news. Everyone, like if you listen to the news, you should listen to me. But like, if you want, dumb shit content, that's not for everybody.
No, I don't agree. I feel like if you're my friend, 100%. I actually just did a podcast on this specific topic.
Yeah. I heard. I remember that. Yeah.
This is like, you know how much bigger I could be. You've been my friend for 15 years.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah.
And no one that knows you know I do this.
Yeah.
Why is that? Yeah, no, because you hear other people podcasts, you hear about other people starting this and starting that, and you'll even tell me about it like I don't do it.
Well, it's also hard as like content creators that you've been friends with for like a long time that are also creating content, that are also doing their own networks. But I mean, I really don't know. But see, if I felt like that, I'd let it bother me more.
But
it would hit me more if I really thought that way. So that's why I'm kind of like,
if you understand it, it's nothing to get mad about.
Yeah,
it's like I get it.
Yeah,
but don't come around with your new ideas and, hey Jordan, I really want you to, because now I have to think, because I have to think. Well, hell, what did you do for me? You did nothing.
Yeah.
So no. Or I'll say just like you do. Yeah, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna tell people just like you did, and nobody knows. Nah.
Yeah, I don't want to air it out. I just now you get me.
I gotta get
I'm just like, I feel like
I understand though. Like I get it. Like maybe again, like I said it in my podcast. Everybody happy Curry won except the player who was wide open.
Yeah,
he was wide open. They showed that Magic Johnson hook shot. He could have passed it to the dude that was under it, but he didn't do that. And that guy I know is upset because he took whatever glory story, like, oh, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Now it's Magic Johnson with 5 people guarding him.
Yeah.
No, I'll say it for you. Unless you're a part of what's going on, that's the only way you support. If you're not a part of it and you will not reap any of the benefits, or you believe that I won't put you on too, you won't support it.
Yeah. See, now there's other things though, so that's just what I feel like in content. But like when I was in bands and I was playing on stage regularly,
right,
I kind of felt more of an attachment to that. So I felt like if you were really my friend, you'd pay the $5-10 to go cover charge to go to a bar,
right?
Which you've done before, and hang out and watch me perform. Like I feel like that. Like I was a little more like, sorry about that, but like I was a little more. Like I feel like people should have done that, and I also felt like I should do that for other people, which I did. You know, where it was like, okay, if a friend was having a show, I gotta book it for that date. Like I gotta be there for that specific thing. You know, and like with content, I feel like it's you know, because of how easy access it is and how much it's put out there. I mean, like I put out so much that it's like, damn, dude, sometimes I get annoyed of just listen to me.
I don't listen
while I'm on Premiere just editing. I'm like, fuck, this guy talks a lot. I'm sick and tired of it.
When you're hearing yourself, it's like mixing a song. Like you're gonna hear it over and over. So like, but if you made a meme, and your friends always send you memes, hey, this was funny. Why didn't you post my meme on your Instagram?
Yeah.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah.
You're into it. This is your world. Yeah. I'm stepping into your world.
Yeah.
Why you ain't helping me get?
I can tell that you're the friend that if I were to show you a YouTube video and you've already seen it, you'd be like, oh, let me see. You'd be
yeah, I have to.
Yeah, there you go.
I have to.
That's a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. I was going to ask you this later, but you brought it up. I brought it up listening. Do you ever hate listening to your voice? Do you ever hate that shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Only because
it's not just me.
I don't add the sound effects in until after I record.
Yeah.
So I have to hear it.
Of course, yeah.
So that's the only time I hear it. But I never want to hear my voice. I never want to hear a clip. I mute it on Instagram so I don't hear it as I'm posting it because, you know, it just keeps saying, hey, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, turn this down.
I hate that
Yuck. So, yeah, I don't like hearing my voice. I hate it. But in order for whatever message I want to come out, I got to be the one to deliver it. So I got to.
Sometimes though, I do like listening to like a full, complete, like edited video,
right?
Or like something that you've done well. Sometimes you like look at it and you're like, wow, finally, I like this is a good one.
If I don't watch it with my mom, I don't even see it. I never watch the finished product.
Really?
I just go as I edit. Oh, it's done. Boom.
Really? I do. Okay, well, the podcast, I don't do that. Like, and I understand if you don't do that for the podcast because it's like, fuck, dude, you can't listen to your voice over and over and over again. But I, like, you know, my edited videos, I'll watch those a couple of times because sometimes, like, after a first watch through and then a second one, and then I'm like, you know what, it kind of gets boring here. I need to put more jump cuts and everything, zoom ins and whatnot. And so if I like all the videos, like all my edited videos, if I can't watch them almost over and over again, then I don't put it out. There's more work that needs to be done. And so, and it's just for like those edited videos, because that's where the editing prowess comes in. For the podcasts, they're, you know, I just kind of like format them and everything. And then I do have to go through and find like clips that I can pull.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, I have the same process. I just don't, you edit really well.
Thank you.
Like, you got
Thank
really
you.
good, like your ins and outs and your transitions and stuff. The YouTube video I just seen this morning. I was like, okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
You do touch on, that's why I said you're real detailed, because that same clip you could use is a TikTok video now. Yeah. Like just how you edited it. Like, you're smart. Like
that's what I'm really trying to like work on is like a system, because nowadays content isn't like what it was like 10 years ago. Like when I fell in love with the art form back when I was in high school, and I have a second YouTube channel. I'll have to show you. It's hidden. It is fucking hidden for a reason. There's some stuff on there. And but like it was my first crack at editing, which was even worse. And you know, like back then when you made content, it wasn't anything like how it is now. And now you have to extrapolate content out of content.
Right.
And even further, you know? And so but it kind of makes sense. It's not like, You know, because I've noticed my habits of when I'm scrolling through like YouTube Shorts and everything.
Right.
Like what grabs me, you know, if a video has captions, for some reason my dumb ass
fall for it every time.
Loves to read them. And it's even cooler if they do that stuff in it, and I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, you really only have 15 seconds to grab anyone's attention.
Yeah, less than that, really.
If you get them on the what is it called? The cover art.
Yeah.
If you get them on that, you may have 20.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to my punchlines until damn near 35 seconds in.
Yeah.
So.
And then, you know, you got your whole intro that you got to do sometimes. And it's a tough workhorse to like try to like master it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to I think I'm at the level where I've done it because I'm going on 2 years of regularly putting out content on a weekly basis. I've taken breaks before too, nothing too long. But you know, how could you sculpt it even more, you know, like to detail, you know, I'm putting the veins on the muscles at this point, you know, and
it's reinventing yourself. You have to reinvent yourself at some point. I mean, before I just had Will Model for Toys with words, and then I was like, all right, this is getting old. This isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Let's come up with a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And it was like the teddy bear is a new thing now.
What's the story behind the brand, by the way?
The brand, I was watching Toy Story with my son.
Okay.
And
how long ago was it?
Sheesh, 2010, 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like,
shit.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. Yeah.
Damn.
So
you've had kids for a while.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, donut shop. But yeah, we were watching, and I was watching Buzz when Buzz came out, and all the people were just like, "Hey, man, you're not real, you know you're." And he was like, "Nah, man, I can fly. I got lasers," and he really believed in himself to the point where he had them believing in themselves. But before, he was like, you're dumb, you're stupid. And I feel like that's how I was looked at and like the things that I was trying to do. Oh. So I was like, you know what, you guys are toys. So we'll model for toys. I'll show you how it's done.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And then what's the soundbite that you use? Like
That's my son.
That's your son?
That's my son, yeah. Okay. I do music, so I have a friend that raps, and he had like a lyric in the song. It's like, it's Will Model for Toys. It's not 3, buddy. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But I can't keep using that clip because they're going to keep copywriting and doing all that. Yeah. So I got to use like a regular voice.
Okay.
And I had my son. He said it like a few times, and I just started tickling him, and he laughed, and put it together.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it sounds like a natural laugh too and everything, and so I like the sound.
He'll tell you in a heartbeat, like, "Oh, I'm so funny." He's laughing. Yeah.
So, what kind of merch do you have too? Do you have like just like sweaters, t-shirts,
sweatpants, socks? I did have hats for a while, but I stopped. Yeah. A lot of the stuff I was doing before, I was just doing on my own, just investing my own money, buying in bulk and just reselling.
That's tough. That's fucking tough.
Only people who do this type of stuff know. Like you spend $100, you spend $2,000 on a camera. Like, you know, that's an invest. Like it's not even, people don't get it. So it's like when I was doing that, people were like, "Hey man, can I get a shirt? Can I get a shirt?" And it's just like, "Oh, here, take it." But it's like, business wise, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah.
And you're not taking pictures in the shirt. You're not taking pictures in the sweater. So I can't even advertise anything. Yeah. So I took an L.
Yeah.
So then I went to Teesprings, set up a store there. I can run it on my YouTube. I got a certain amount of followers, so I can put it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
So I do it like that.
Okay.
So I don't have to do anything. Just there's a store. This is what I got. You can buy whatever.
All right. Any horror stories from like the merch standpoint?
The only horror story is when you say, you know what, this week, I think red to do it. I'm going to get the red. You get the red. And people be like, man, you know, green is in now. And it's like, dude, I just spent $400 on 25 hats.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, it's trying to keep up. So it's like, nah, doing that is stupid. Don't buy in bulk unless you know you're selling.
Yeah.
Don't just have it just to have it. It comes in handy though if you just somewhere and you see somebody famous, cool, give them a shirt. But if that doesn't happen.
I think it's like the whole like merch thing is a hustle in itself in a business, and you know, it's a good way to start. But I've seen bands, especially bands, just throw away money on so many clothes. Yeah. And like, dude, I got a bin of old band merch, you know, and I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I'm giving it out for free. Whoever wants it, just hit me up. I
wore all of it. The same black shirt, medium size. I just wore it every day. Yeah. Because I couldn't sell it. Yeah. And it wasn't that I couldn't sell it. It's just when you don't have it, people want you to have it. And then when you have it, they don't want it.
You know what, though? I feel like you got to get solid T-shirts, though. Like,
it don't matter.
You don't think it matters?
My profit would have only been $3 on each shirt I sold. Yeah. Because I only sold them for $20. But the shirt quality is like you went to wherever. It was a nice quality. Yeah. I didn't want the old school box.
Oh yeah, I don't like that shit.
The neck collar and all that. No.
Oh god,
it's the nice soft material.
That's that dad shirt right
exactly.
there.
Exactly. It was like premium cotton, you know, kind of soft and shrink the size. Like it's already good. You don't have to worry about that material. Yeah. But I thought like, oh, maybe they thought it was a cheap shirt because it was $20 versus everyone else. Travis Scott selling his stuff $75 for a T-shirt. Yeah, and it's a jersey.
How did they get away with that shit? My sister spent $70 on a hoodie just like that, and it had their logo. It was just two dots and a smile. 2 dots smile, $75 Easy. on a hood, and it was like a Gildan hoodie or something. It was just, like I checked the tag and I was like, "Fuck whoever sold this to you." Right. How dare them?
Meanwhile, you got a bin full of Gildans.
Guilt. That is indeed what it is.
Like, you can't even get those off for free.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. That if you're going to do it, have at least $5,000. Invest that $5,000. That's it. Don't do no more than that. If you can't make your money back off of a solid $5,000, you got multiple colors, different type of articles. Yeah. But don't waste your time. Yeah. Unless you got a for real fan base.
Let me see. I want to ask you another question that I wrote down because I've been having some issues that I think you could relate to.
Oh, okay.
Won't get into specifics, but what's the most irritating thing clients do when they contact you for work?
When clients
contact you for, or when you work with them?
When clients hit me for work. Yeah. Like people that I work with?
Yeah. Like I'm talking like, you know, anyone who wants to hit you up for photography.
I hate it. Wait, no, am I supposed to say this? Hold on,
I hate it.
I hate it. It's the worst. It's the worst.
Hey, Jordan. Fuck you. All right.
I know, and that's how I come off. Okay. That's why I don't do it. My wife does it. I don't deal with the bookings anymore because of that. Like,
I'm sorry for hitting you up then.
No, you're good. No. Like,
so she books everything for you.
She'll do the booking because I would just say no. All right. I'm really particular on what I do, so I would just stay to myself because I just do it by myself anyway. Oh, yeah. So I do it like that. So before, if you contacted me like, hey, I'm thinking about doing a photo shoot, it's like, all right, cool. You have any places in mind? No, you're the photographer. I don't even know what you're wearing. Yeah. So you know what? I'm not responding back.
I don't.
You got it.
Dude, this is the thing that I hate the most, and like, you know, I was guilty of it a long time ago. Right. It's when people say like, "Oh, let's do something," and then like, "Yeah, let's do it." Like, okay, sure. Right. Like they don't hit you back. Like, listen, if you hit me up for anything, right, I want some numbers. Yeah. I want dates. Yeah. I want some time frames. Like, right. I don't care what, like, I don't even want to talk about ideas. Right. Like, I would rather book the time and then realize it's that it's too much for me to handle than for me to just like hear you talk about something, which is sometimes a good idea. You know, I love hearing good ideas when they're like, hey, have this and yeah, dude, let's do it. Right. Let's go. When are we gonna do it? I'll hit you up. Yeah. Don't hear back from them.
That's the pump fake.
And I've had someone hit me up for free work. I have to get paid because I work so much. Right. That at some point, like, I'd rather have free time than do something for free. And it's not because I don't I would love to help you out. Like, I really would.
Right.
But it's just that, like, you know, I work 7 days a week. Damn. You know, so I gotta make a schedule. Right. I gotta make time. So, you know, they were like, oh, all right, I'm sorry. Like I don't think it'll work out then. Okay. Like 2 months later, they come out with a video. And it looks good. It looks good. I wonder who did it. Wonder who did it. I don't ask questions, but I do wonder.
Well, yeah.
Who did it? Who did that video? I don't know if that's...
Like that? So if I came to you and I like, you know, let's do something, kind of played you off or whatever, 2 months later you see me do something, not to your idea, but...
Oh, no. It was the idea.
Oh, shit. What?
It was the exact format that we discussed.
I share nothing. I share nothing with no one.
Okay.
No.
Well, like it was like a they had this is what they wanted,
right?
And then I interpreted it as this is how it's going to be shot, and then I said like this is how much it's going to cost, and they were like, no, we were hoping you could do it for free because we're like good, we're pretty good friends with each other, which. Not really, because I can say this on the podcast and not worry about it. And then a couple months later, he releases that format. And so it's like, I don't know. That's a thing though that has happened to other people.
Right.
I don't know if it's. I think that's just how it is. I think that's the game.
Man,
but
it's not who did it first; it's who did it right.
Yeah.
That's how. Like this is how it go. I've had ideas for photo shoots because I would do my own photo shoots.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I do, I only do for me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just so you can see this is what I could do. So me being able to do that for me, like I can't just do that for you for free. Like, nah. You're good though. I would have cut all them people off. I block people.
Oh, really?
You do that when I'm blocking.
I don't block people.
Nah, man,
I don't block people enough. I did though at the start of quarantine, like got rid of a shit ton of Facebook friends.
Well, that don't count.
Anxiety kind of went down a little bit. But
are you on social media like that? We got one, guys.
I have an addiction. I'm on it all the time. Like at any time. Honestly, that's why I like doing YouTube. Right. Is because like I'm not even thinking about checking my phone right now.
Right.
And then like when I'm on, after you leave, the first thing I'm gonna do is check my phone. First thing I'm gonna do is check my phone. I'm gonna check Instagram, see if I got any messages. I don't get like notifications from Instagram, which is, I think is like worse because I'm always constantly checking to see if I got messages and shit like that.
Yeah.
And God, dude, I have a problem.
I can show you right now. My Instagram, I'm probably at like 9 minutes a day.
Really?
Yeah, let me check real quick for you.
Let me check mine. Actually, you got me interested right now. I don't
do social media like that. If I don't post, I'm not on it.
How do you get to screen time?
I'm just going on activity on Instagram.
Oh, activity.
Yeah, they'll show you.
Let's see.
Your activity. I am at...
See, I'm like always
I'm at like 15 minutes a day, if that.
15 minutes.
God, I'm never on my phone unless I'm listening to like a podcast or something like that. I'm active enough.
I'm average. I'm 43 minutes on Instagram.
Damn.
5 hours. 5 hours a week.
Well, I'm probably at like 2 hours a week.
Oh God, dude. See, I like. Man, I do have a problem.
I mean, it's not bad though if you're benefiting from it. I mean, I benefit from it.
No. What benefit? Dude, I'm like addicted to people's business and shit.
Man, I don't even pay no. I know it's fake. It's not real.
I do. Okay, so there's a little bit of like every time I read something, there's a bit of like skepticism.
Right.
Like I know there exists this like. The internet is not real life,
right?
You know, and I see it in my stuff too. I don't post when I'm angry,
right?
I don't post when I'm like very sad. Mm-hmm. I don't post like there's like I only post when I'm in a good mood, right? And I've been in a good mood.
I've been in a good mood. I'm in Tahoe.
Yeah, but Yeah, dude, I'm on it all the time. And have you ever seen The Social Dilemma?
That's the movie about social media.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I'm scared. Because if I'm only on it 15 minutes, I know I would be off of it.
You'll feel violated. That's the word. That's the appropriate word.
Well, I can imagine. It's deep. It's the whole world, man.
And it's, and like, I know a lot of people that tell themselves too. Like, I'm on it because I also like to watch like the short form content when I'm at work and I'm on my 15-minute break. There's like nothing else to really do.
I'm gonna be off 14 minutes.
Yeah, So I go through your time in a little break at work. So
I'm like, if I post in the morning, I'm on like just swiping the notifications away.
Yeah,
and I'm going about my day. I don't even have to know. I don't look at it. I don't care about Instagram like that or just whatever to me.
Yeah, no. So luckily I'm not on Twitter. I don't do Twitter too much. I don't read Twitter. I try to like, if something's going crazy, like in the news.
If it's a fight, if it's like a fight or something, if I can't do the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Yeah. I shouldn't say that on camera, but no.
Whenever there's like some big news related thing and I can't find something immediately or like everything's blocked behind a paywall, I can rely on like Twitter to kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah. Twitter streets. They had the links too. I had a link right to it.
Yeah.
It won't last long, so you got to watch it.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just and TikTok's a doozy, dude.
TikTok is different.
TikTok is the one where, like, after a while, I have to get off of because it's way too toxic.
That's my son. If I go to my TikTok, it's 5 hours a day or something stupid. Not probably 5 hours, but that's all he looks at. Yeah.
See, my sister, she's still in high school, and she watches a lot of TikTok, and fuck, dude. Sometimes like some of the shit that I see is like First off, World Star's got a crazy TikTok.
World Star is crazy.
They got a TikTok. I do watch it.
I'm on there all the time.
But I'm an adult. There's kids on this app.
Yeah.
That can watch that. Like God, it doesn't.
They don't understand it.
It doesn't take that much to not, as an experiment. One time, I started an account. And I was only like looking for thoughts. I was just only looking for thoughts. I swear to God, in 3 minutes, nothing but girls. Nothing but the algorithm knew exactly. I liked a couple, followed a couple, and then just like watched the full length of some. And then right when it went to like someone like, oh, this is what this looks like, and like I immediately skipped it and went to another 3 minutes, and it was like porn pregame.
Shit.
Like it was just like it was
high school would have been so different for me. I had flip phones with no video play.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's different.
Man, have times changed?
It's scary to think. Like you don't have kids, right?
No. Not
yet.
Not yet.
Could you imagine with your kids, let's say in 3 years?
Fuck, they're gonna be shooting people.
Gun in a diaper.
It's just it's gonna be they're gonna go to brothels or something. I don't know what's up with the next generation. It's crazy how it's not, how like things in nature kind of go like up and down. Somehow in pop culture, it's just gone down. It's never gone up to like, we shouldn't do this, guys. I mean, there's like a couple of people that come out and say like, or like people that just like don't.
Right.
But it's just like, how far can we go? Like now we got girls in thongs doing splits and rap videos. Dude, if you showed that to somebody in the 60s, they'd probably die.
Well, you're saying that, right? And we got to remember, like, the volleyball players now look different. And could you imagine?
Yeah. Gosh.
Like, that's different. No, and I'm talking about the thoughts pretending to play volleyball. I'm talking about the thoughts that pretend to do tennis tricks and bikinis. It's like, what are you doing? Like,
oh God!
And they're selling you the sun visor. Like this.
That's the industry now.
You're like, wow, booty, tennis, nice sun visor. Wait.
God. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bizarre. I wonder, they need to make a Mad Men 2 of today.
That would be difficult, man. Yeah, it's how far you could go.
Gosh, yeah. Now, and now there's like millionaires that are just like in 1-bedroom apartments trading dick coin, fucking cum rocket. And they pull up to their apartment in a Lamborghini.
Yeah, OnlyFans has changed the game.
Oh God, that too, dude. Fuck.
It's a woman walking around pissing on the wall like a dog. Man. God, I didn't even know they could do that.
Some of the shit that I've seen though is like.
I haven't seen it, but the Reddit reports just say.
Have you seen Twitter? Have you seen how deep Twitter can go?
I don't go on Twitter like that. I'm afraid of all this stuff.
Twitter is like, what can you not find on Twitter? Twitter for some reason, like, when you look at regular naughty stuff, there's a little bit of class to it. There's a little bit of when it's on Twitter. Oh my God. It's like she's shitting butt naked upside down and it's rolling down her body into her mouth like a mini golf runway.
That's on Pornhub.
It's
the production on there is crazy.
Yeah, and I'm
saying in the 1s and the 2 file, not even in the 67s like they used to be.
Isn't it crazy how much people upload porn?
Yeah.
There's so much porn out there. And it doesn't have a lot of views either.
No, he's just doing it to do it. I mean, it's kind of like us doing YouTube. I'm here.
Imagine, I've been putting out content for almost 2 years weekly, and I haven't bust out. You 5? Yeah, 5. Imagine doing that naked. Imagine putting your dick out there for 5 years. And not getting anything, really. Not making stacks. Not making
stacks.
I'm not.
Well, it's easier than doing a podcast for 45 minutes.
Is it easier?
I would assume.
I don't know.
If you're a man and you can't get the job done on yourself in less than 5 minutes, you don't know yourself.
What's it like to edit porn?
I don't want to see that. I'm this close to it, like on the Zoom.
Just like watching the same thing, rewinding it over and over again. Oh, I love this cut. There we go.
No.
Put that fade in there.
You feel so disgusting after looking at it.
Yeah.
It's like, you have fun with yourself, like, oh man, that was great. And then you're just looking at what you looked at. It was like, ugh, she did that?
God.
Both of their mouths? And spit? Ew.
I couldn't imagine myself doing porn. I wouldn't even know. I'm not that kind of guy though. There's some
shy. Well, you can do the soft porn. There's a pillow in between you guys.
I'm naked.
Just grooving on it. You don't even have to do nothing. Your career will last longer. You don't have to take any tests or anything.
Some of these like OnlyFans like models that just like like Bad Baby,
right?
Like she just like came out and said, "I'm just gonna do OnlyFans now," and she made like $7 million in a day.
So are we looking at the men crazy? Like, hey man, what are you guys looking at her?
What's up with men in society? Can we talk about that?
Every day.
Can we talk about how this girl, the minute she turned 18, she made $7 million posting a couple of pictures. Can we talk about society?
We really like the dumb shit. I mean, we want the dumbest stuff to be the most popular thing.
It's crazy.
It's just, that's the way of the land. Like, the crazier things you do from where Jackass started to what they do now.
Yeah.
At that point, Jackass was like, oh man, it's the craziest stuff we've seen. Yeah. Going down a hill in a cart.
Yeah.
Now they're stapling each other's eyelids and all kind of random stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a guy get hit in the face with a skateboard, and it wasn't to go viral. It just happened. It's wild.
I think people are realizing that they could do, like, almost whatever they want now. You really, you really can. And there's a chance that you can avoid consequence or avoid maximum consequence.
Well, they had the guy that was in Egypt. He climbed on top of the pyramid. You seen that? Mm-hmm. Like, how do you get away with that?
What the fuck, dude?
How, even if he wasn't the first one, how was he the first one to show that he did it? I would think
it wasn't even that long ago, too.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't like, back in the 60s, so some teenager like climbed to the top. It's like, no, dude, this is 2016, bitch.
Right. Like,
I have a cell phone.
That's wild.
But how awesome would that be to climb like that? It would be cool.
I had to watch the video. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, it sucks because it is kind of disrespectful to like whatever those, like if you couldn't walk on the Great Wall of China, and you were just running doing laps.
I don't know.
I say do your thing. Do your thing. When I find myself being as easy just to be banned from a country, I don't think I would have the same luck.
Damn, dude. I just like don't know what would possess someone to climb up the pyramid though.
It looked beautiful.
It did.
It looked beautiful.
It did.
It was a moment.
Yeah.
And you got your moment. Was it worth the moment? That's the catch.
I don't know. Have you heard of those stories where like people go to like North Korea and they like rip a poster off the wall?
No.
There was one guy who like went to North Korea just to check it out, and he wanted to take home a souvenir. So on security camera, they showed him in the hallway taking a poster down. He got 7 years of hard labor.
What the? And they still do. They got the camps and all that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You
and
can't even.
I'm talking like just picking rocks until it's dust and then moving on to the next big rock. Like,
that's not happening.
They do that.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
What is the risk? Like, what would you do or what wouldn't you do to get there?
I think the internet has caused us to believe that like we really can do shit, or it's possible that we could do shit or something, or people don't take the world seriously. People don't take like, just like a lot of shit seriously. They don't take like beliefs seriously. They don't take gangs seriously. I think people I don't think people take a lot of shit seriously.
There's not enough consequences that everyone knows,
I don't even think it's the consequences. I think it's just like, I don't know. I also see like a lot of shit on TikTok where, speaking of like no consequences, people just destroying the bathroom.
That was so stupid.
I was a custodian during that moment. How fucked is that?
Man.
Yeah, the lick challenge.
Yuck.
So for like a good solid, I would say 4 weeks. It was 4 weeks. Every time you walk into the bathroom, writing everywhere, dispensers ripped off the wall. The boys' bathroom literally had no soap or paper towels.
Well, and I know you don't want to say it. Men are disgusting. Men's bathrooms in general.
They are, but at this school, the girls are worse for some reason. And it's disappointing to like, and it's just, they're always constantly like graffitiing, leaving trash down and stuff like that. But some of the shit that they read, that they write on the walls and stuff like that, like, oh, this school's fucking sexist and this and this, and it's just like, damn, dude, these girls like are really mad at society right now.
Yeah.
Or they just learned like what sexism and racism is, because I didn't know that shit when I was that age.
Nah, I mean, you're losing your innocence a lot faster now mentally.
Oh yeah,
versus
because of TikTok.
Because of
TikTok, dude.
Nah, you're right. I mean, I think the internet, social media is like the metaverse, all that type of stuff. It's just for people to, that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother thing. But like, people go so hard for the internet, then you see them in real life and you're like, wait, you don't look like that. Hey, that wasn't the car you were driving.
Yeah.
You lied.
Oh yeah.
You lied.
Or you didn't take care of that car that you're driving.
Or you lied, or you just, because that was the thing. At one point, you're in Vegas. I'm gonna stand in front of the Ferrari. I'm gonna stand in front of the Wraith.
Like, what the fuck was that?
You didn't make it, man. You're still working over here where I'm at.
Yeah,
like that's
why. You know what? I'm gonna post a picture up on my Instagram in front of a Lamborghini, pray hands, and then I'm just gonna caption it, "Not my car."
People gonna say, "Oh man,
I'm gonna be real."
Nah, they
Be real.
There's gonna be one person that's gonna believe you. This is motivation. You always got the one person like, "Oh man, I knew you could do it. Yeah, man, I just knew it." You just want to ride in the passenger seat, and I understand.
Yeah. Well,
that's all I got.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Well,
we're gonna wrap this bitch up because we're close to an hour.
Really?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah. So thank you so much for coming out to the podcast.
Come on, I'm gonna have to interview you on mine.
Yes. I would love to. Anytime.
Yeah. I don't answer any questions.
Put it in the date.
Yeah.
Put give me some numbers and we'll make it happen.
So if I fail on this, you have to ignore everything that was said during that time when we talked about it.
I'll go back in the YouTube edit and just like wipe it out.
Yeah. We'll get it right.
Where can they find you on the socials?
Will Model for Toyz. That's the homepage that has all the photography, podcast, clips, videography, music, all that kind of stuff. That's WILLMODEL, the number 4 TOYZ. If you see the bears there, you know?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jordon, for coming out.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
And we'll catch you guys next time.